What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now today's episode, we're gonna be mounting the battery. Now, as I said from the previous episode, I finally bought one of this battery and I ended up going with a red top instead of a regular battery, and of course this thing fits right on with this thing right here. Now I am using a Taylor aluminum battery box, which comes with all the little accessories that you need to mount it, and let me walk you guys through where I'm actually gonna put this thing. Now typically if I don't have this here, I would just probably put it right where the tire used to be, or even in the corner right here. Now because I have that set up, I gotta get a little bit more creative, and of course under here, that's gonna be the fuel tank. So what I came up with is actually gonna be using this bolt right here, which I'll take it out now. I'll put that there temporarily, and then I'm basically gonna line it up like that. And of course I want to make sure that I can actually close this. There you go. Put that box there, and I do think that I'm probably gonna want the wires right here. Oh, pointing at the wrong thing. Wires right here, so it's a little bit out of the way. And then let's see, you can close this. There you go. So that is gonna be where it's placed. So we'll tie it up back here. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mark this up. So what I'm gonna do now is actually take out all this sound, what do you call it? Sound deafening? Yeah, whatever this thing is called. Because what I'm thinking is I'm gonna create or recreate that. So I was kind of hoping that I had enough space to kind of put this string through and then weld it, but it looks like that's the gas tank already. So I'm actually really close, and I actually kind of drilled on it a little bit. Yeah, so it's pretty close, which means I can't do what my original plan is, so maybe I'll just kind of weld that right there. Of course I gotta be careful not to burn through it and explode with my gas tank. Yeah, I'll take care of the bottom part there. But what that means is if I have this thing right here, I now need to make this hole bigger, so it kind of just slip on top like that. Oh, pointing at the wrong thing again. Alright, so I need to make this hole bigger, so then I could just kind of place it on top, and then that will lock it in place. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So I tried my best not to burn through this thing because this is like really thin. I still managed to do it right there. What I was really careful or being careful about is not to burn through it or make it too hot, because the bottom one will melt, which is a gas tank. So try to avoid it all times. Kind of tacked it a little bit, or at least my strategy was tack it a little bit here, wait for it to cool off, tack the other side, and kind of go from there. For this side, I'm gonna leave this little tab here, or spacer, and what that kind of looks like now is it just kind of slides over like this, and there you go. That's pretty flat. Okay, so now let's get this box in here. There you go. That's one part. And now let's get this thing in here as well. And then the rest of the thing is just putting this rod right there, and of course right there. Alright guys, so I have the rod mounted and pretty much tightened up. So I think now what I need to do is actually add this little, oh again man, I'm just pointing at the wrong thing this whole day. Okay, I'm gonna be mounting this vent right here, and I'm gonna put it right on this little hole here. Whew, so the clearance between this box and right here is pretty tight, but I got the battery in there. So let's put the washers in. Let's get a nut in there. Alright, so that's pretty secure and it looks good so far. Alright guys, here it is with a cable installed. Check that out, that looks pretty sick. Now I do have a little bit of an issue here. I have two cables that's going into my terminal, so that's gonna be a problem as far as going through this shielding. So maybe I'll have like a splitter block on top or something, that way it's only one wire going in here, goes through a splitter block up top, and then those two wires would just meet there. I also have similar issue with the grounding, but that's not as big of a deal. And of course at this point all I need to do is put the cap back on. Now we'll leave it somewhat open because of this, that way I don't want to cut into that. So leave it open just a little bit, but that should be fine. And of course last thing you need is the little hold down for this. Alright, so that's how it looks from here. And that's how it looks from the trunk. Not bad at all. Alright guys, so I think that's gonna be it for today. Another one, cross off the list. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.